Hello friends, it's Tonton from Set948. Today I want to do a very quick video, review the developer feedback we had last week. I was on holidays, so I could not really record a video about it. And then there was some hotfix yesterday, so we will go through them very quickly. So hopefully it's a 10-15 minute video. There is it's not amazing. The feedbacks, it's little things. The hotfix are important for spenders and people that are kind of ahead in the game as well. But I think it's important to understand them from a free-to-play point of view, because some of the stuff will be a bit more, will be harder for you guys to win some events. So we'll look at that. So let's start with the feedback. So let me show them on Discord. I'm covering this because many players actually don't really know about it. Often when I share the important stuff, in Alliance chat, people just don't know about it. When it's on Discord, it's everywhere to me, but somehow it's not really, some people don't really pay attention to that. So it's always good to know what's going on and what are the last dev thoughts about the game. So let me put Discord. Okay, so let's go with it. So blah blah blah, dev feedback, May dev feedback. So it was 5 days ago, right? So could the final battle for the Frostfire mine be more detailed? The final battle report, right? I'd like to know the amount of Orichalcom obtained from each sources, as it would help me better prepare for the next event. That's a thoughtful suggestion. We will optimize in the upcoming version. So improve the leaderboard display on Frostfire Mine tally screen. So, I'm not sure what that means. Enhance ranking rewards made by adding information on the top 10 for each session. Chief can compare themselves with other players on the leaderboard through this interface and see the difference in Orichalcom acquisition from various sources to better optimize their strategy. So they are changing two things. We don't have Frostfire Mine anytime soon, so we cannot really check. That's not super clear what they will do, but it's mostly on the leaderboard and the top 10, right? So let's see. Next time I'm making a live stream or something, we'll try to keep that in mind, see if we can spot the changes. And let me know if you happen to watch the live stream for us to kind of go back to these feedbacks, right? When uploading an avatar, I wish I could preview how it looks with the current avatar frame. Once uploaded, you have to wait for the cooldown, which is a bit inconvenient. Very practical suggestion. We will optimize an upcoming version, allowing Chief to directly preview. So when you change the photo in game, basically people want to preview how it looks, because sometimes it does not go well together. And if you are not which is I think it's, yeah, I think when you are VIP 11 you get 24 hours cooldown less on your VIP. Changing your avatar, so it's maybe a day or a few days, and if you are not VIP 11 it takes a lot longer. So yeah, so that's fair enough. But for me, I never change avatar, so I don't really it's not really my thing, but maybe it's useful for you guys. As I progress further in the game, it's becoming harder to complete daily mission for building and tech research every day. I never complete them unless I push for SVS nearly, making it more challenging to earn the final tier chest reward compared to when I started first playing. And that I agree. It's not too hard to do if you are already active, if you do your gathering, your keys, your polars and stuff. But I can understand for more casual player, it's a bit harder, right? They will optimize the daily missions and introduce new type of missions as the state progresses. So I think that's a good thing. If you look at the game, we are talking about these, right? These daily missions. So you have to do your 10 tells, help. Help could be tough some days, because there are, for us, not many people are asking for help if there is no healing to do and stuff like that. Building research, you rarely do. You need to do your arena, and everything else is kind of easy. So it's not too hard to complete that every day, but I can understand that some people kind of struggle a bit more with that. So I think it's a good thing for farm accounts and less engaged player, I guess, less active player. I hope to shorten the cooldown time for President skill. So without reading everything, basically the issue with the President skill is they're on a 7-day cooldown, and there is a 30-minute window where you cannot activate it. So let's say I'm using it Tuesday this week at midnight. Next week I can use it Tuesday as well, but at midnight 30. And when you plan for SVS, if you don't anticipate that, that means you are wasting one time slot of a title, right? So they will adjust basically. So I'll read, but you have noted an issue to plan to adjust in the computing version. The cooldown, 5 skills, so that's, building, research, medical, whatever. The other one as well will be adjusted from 7 days, so that's what was the situation, to 6 days, 23 hours and 50 minutes to accommodate better chief needs. Yeah, I'm not sure it's fixing the half extra hours, right? Because I was president once and the issue was 30 minutes, not 10 minutes. So it's, I don't know, it feels a bit weird to me that maybe they will allow to activate the skill on the hour, basically. Maybe they will remove that 30-minute thing, and because you can only activate the skill every 30 minutes on the hour, or an hour and 30 minutes. So it might actually fix the issue. That's why they did that with the cooldown. So let's see. But that's a good thing. That's a tiny thing, but to optimize for SVS prep, for example, it's an important one. And when people don't know when they are president how to manage skills properly, sometimes mistakes are being made. So that's really it for the feedback. It's a really quick one. Nothing about updates, game balancing or anything like that. T12, Fire Crystal 11 to 13 and stuff. Like they rarely announce anything in there. So it's more tiny things. It's a quick one. So yeah, nothing too crazy here. So let's go quickly to the hotfixes, and we cannot really review them everywhere, but just have a quick look. So if you noticed yesterday, you had a notice board here, and you had the version update, and you had hotfix. So what a hotfix is in video games, it's an update that do not require a client update, or a very small one. So it's sometime on the server side, or it's a very low amount of file. That's why they call it hotfix. So they do that, They don't do that often in Whiteout, but they started to do it a bit more. So it's kind of, updating the game without making a proper update to the App Store or stuff like that. So there are two things to note and that are important. Mission point optimization. Increase the points reward for mission. Use one mithril in all of Chief, King of Icefield, Alliance Showdown, and State of Power, right? So all the 1 week event. So we don't have any right now. So I can, we have Alliance Showdown, sorry. So if I go to mithril, I forgot how much it was for Showdown, but I think it was 30 or 40k. It was around that. And now it's 67.5, so it's a lot more. So basically, whales and people spending, they will be able to make more points by pushing. And I think that's fair enough. Mithril is super expensive to buy. Cost a lot of money, and it was giving very little points. So if they buff it by 50%, like whales were always complaining in our state that it does not really give points when you push with mithril. It's hard to get. You can use a very limited amount. So that's a good thing overall for whales. That means it's a bit tougher for free to play. The other one as well is similar is linked to mithril. So additional event mission introducing the mission. We use one mithril to officer project and armament competition event based on the number of days the state have been active. So for us, it's already active. So we already have it. So it's not gonna be available every officer project and armament competition. Usually mithril goes with where is it? Because I misclicked. Mithril goes with essence stone and widgets, right? In these events, so they always go together. So in the version of armament competition and official project that ask for essence stones, then you will have mithril now. And if you look at the amount of points, it's crazy. It's really crazy. One mithril is 216,000 points, right? And you need 310k, right? So you use one mithril and you complete 2/3 of that event. And to mithril, you can only use them 10 by 10. 10 by 10. So the first pieces of gear to get to a piece of red gear. So if you don't know what mithril is for, is when you have red gear So first you have orange gear like that, and then at some point you have red gear. So when that's level 10 and that's level 100, you can go actually to level 11 with Essence Stone, and then you can upgrade to red gear. So you can ascend. For me, I cannot, because you need to be Essence Stone level 11 as well, right here. So I cannot ascend it, but when it's 111, you can ascend it to red gear. And when you are red gear, every 20 level, you unlock special stats. And to improve from 19 to 20, you don't need XP, you need Mithril 10 plus some of the gear, right? So, and then you need 20, and then you need 30, and then you need 40, and then you need 50 Mithril, right? So that's a lot of Mithril. So basically, any whale or spender that do their Mithril upgrade during officer project and stuff, it will be very, very easy for them to rank. And maybe some people did actually here. That start to give a lot of points. So usually people used to win this event, officer project, with mostly training troops or essence stones. But now, like, yeah, if you're a spender, this one is a lot easier to win. I'm not suggesting for people to spend on these events. The 10 mythic general decoration components are nothing, the gems are nothing for spenders, so the rewards are overall bad. So I don't really get why people push in there. Hey, hey everyone from my alliance, hey guys, you do whatever, that's okay. Like for me, I will rarely, I will only push on the event when there is a seasonal event at the same time, and then I get points. But it's just my way to look at the game. It doesn't have to be yours, and that's okay as well. But yeah, if you compete on officer project and you have the Mithril task available, just know that the whales will be able to push a lot more than you very easily. If you do a 20-30 Mithril upgrade, that's gonna be a lot of points. So that's really it for today, guys. All I wanted to say, transfers are going on. We just have a new player, so I don't know if you will be watching, but hi, Tamerk 8, we played with him, against him actually on SVS. He used to be a long stronger by then. I don't remember if he had a globe, but he stayed in touch with some of our players, kind of became friend, and he decided to join us. And right now he's the strongest player in our state. Right, so we have a very cool guy that joined us. He seems to be a very kind person, so welcome, and let's see how we work together on the battlefield and somewhere else. So really good news for us. We kind of miss strong players. That the main thing we miss in the state is a few strong players to really have more rallies and stuff like that, and that's very good for us. So very happy with that. So yeah, see you tomorrow in another video. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you as well for the 500 subscribers. So it's a new milestone for the channel. So I appreciate that a lot. Cheers, guys. Bye bye.